Welcome to Heirapolis, a name which means literally the holy city in ancient Greek. This name was given to this ancient city because of the large number of temples located here. It was originally a Phrygian cult center of the Anatolian mother goddess of Cybele. The extensive remains of this ancient city are adjacent to the modern city of Pamukkale in Turkey. This area is famous for the travertine limestone deposited by the hot springs, which have been used as a spa and healing center since at least the 2nd century BC. Many patrons at the spas retired or died here, as evidenced by a large necropolis or burial ground that's filled with tombs that extend for over 1.2 miles on both sides of an old road. This necropolis is one of the best preserved in Turkey. Most of the 1,200 plus tombs were constructed with local limestone and some marble. Most tombs date from the late Hellenic period in the 1st and 2nd centuries BC, but there are also tombs and sarcophagi from the Roman and early Christian era. We'll be able to see some of the very impressive sarcophagi located in the Heirapolis Archaeology Museum, which is located inside the ancient building where the famous baths of Heirapolis used to exist. Here you can see some of the very interesting limestone deposits that look a little bit like snail trails that have been left as a result of water flowing over the surfaces for long periods of time, leaving the sediments behind. Some of the limestone deposits grow very large and look almost like walls built by humans. Hierapolis was turned into a major tourist attraction called Cotton Castle or Pamukkale. It had large hotels constructed on this site that began to damage the limestone deposits, turning them black. The Turkish government ordered the destruction of the hotels and their relocation so that people like you and I could continue to enjoy the beauty of this limestone background. There's still some pretty touristy things to do among the ancient ruins here in Heirapolis. Among the ruins you can find the St. Philip Martyrium that stands on top of a hill outside the northeast section of the city. Philip the Apostle spent the last years of his life here. The martyrium was built in the 5th century to his honor, that allegedly was built on the very spot where Philip was crucified. Let's now go to the ancient baths of Hierapolis that is now the Archaeological Museum, where we can find a bunch of these sarcophagi taken from the necropolis here in Hierapolis. Here's the theater that was built originally in 129 AD for a visit by the Emperor Hadrian. It has a seating capacity of about 15,000 people. In about 215 AD, Hierapolis was given the title of Neokoros, which gave the city certain privileges and the right of sanctuary. This was the golden age of Hierapolis. It was one of the most prominent cities in the Roman Empire for arts, philosophy, and trade. It was a very wealthy city of over 100,000 inhabitants. And one big chicken.